I'm going to show you the secret sauce of how to make your mixes sound warmer, fuller, and just overall better. It's one of the easiest ways to add character and energy to your sound. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in. Saturation is basically controlled distortion. It brings out all the hidden harmonics in your instruments. And by adding this harmonic content, your mix suddenly sounds richer, thicker, and more alive. There are two main types of saturation. Each brings unique qualities to your mix. The first one is odd order harmonics. They add excitement and energy to your tracks by introducing harmonics at odd multiples of the fundamental frequency. This is perfect for drums, electric guitar, and bass, where you want to create impact and cut through the mix. The second is even order harmonics. These produce smoother, warmer, more rounded tones. They add richness and depth by generating harmonics at even multiples of the fundamental frequency. This is ideal for vocals, pianos, and acoustic guitars, when you want to add to their natural character without making them sound harsh. Now, let's talk about plugins, because let's be honest, we all love a good plugin, don't we? And you know what I like more? Is when you hit the like button. Go on then. Go on. Here's plugins for even order saturation. The Warm Vintage Vibe, UAD Studer A800, Waves Abbey Road J37 tape, and Soft Tube tape. For odd order saturation, the gritty, in-your-face kind of vibe, Sound Toys Decapitator, Waves Abbey Road Vinyl, SSL Fusion Vintage Drive. And if you want both types in one plugin, try these. Isotope Trash 2, Fab Filter Saturn 2, and Waves Magma BB Tubes. Now let's put this to action on the vocal bus. I'm using Fab Filter Saturn 2 because it's multiband and it lets me dial in saturation exactly where I need it. So the vocals live in around 500 Hz to the 5K range. So that's where I want to add a little bit of warmth and presence to the vocal. So step one, route all of my vocals to a vocal bus, then set up the multiband Saturn 2 around 500 to 5K range, select warm tube, and then play with the drive until you get it as sweet as you want it to sound. Let's listen to a before and after on the vocal.
See you. I walked up and down her block before the birds began to talk. I could not miss you any more than I do.
Next up, let's use some saturation on the drums, because saturation on drums just works. So first up, I've routed all my drums to a drum bus, and then I've selected the Magma BB Tubes to use for this. This is a great plugin. So it's got two controls. One is Beauty, which is even harmonics, and Beast, which is uneven harmonics. So you can just play with these, blend them together as you're doing the mix so that you can hear and they sound just amazing. Check this out. I'll play them solo. So you can hear that gives it a real crispiness and a real bite. That snare is really hitting nicely now. But let's not do it in solo. Let's have a listen to the whole track together, and I'll before and after it for you at the same level so you can hear exactly what the saturation is doing across the whole mix. Listen to the drums and obviously the vocals. But before we do that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And if you want to download the Saturn preset that I just showed you, it's called Streaky Vocal Wow. You can do that from the description down below. Right, let's listen to the before and after saturation.